You know what's wild? We're living in an age where a guy who makes electric cars and rockets can just wake up one morning, fire off a tweet, and potentially change the course of a mayoral election in America's biggest city. I'm talking about Elon Musk's last-minute endorsement of Andrew Cuomo for NYC mayor.
Wait, Andrew Cuomo, the former governor who resigned in scandal? He's running for mayor now.
Exactly. And here's the crazy part. Musk didn't just endorse him, he basically turned it into a strategic chess move. On November 3rd and 4th, Musk used his platform X to warn voters that if they vote for the Republican Curtis Sliwa, they'd essentially be handing the election to the Democratic nominee, Zohran Mamdani, who Musk called a charismatic swindler pussies.
Okay, so let me get this straight. Cuomo lost the Democratic primary to this Mamdani guy, then decided to run as an independent. And now Musk is basically trying to engineer the outcome by telling people how to vote tactically.
That's exactly what Atipicus research reveals. But here's what makes this fascinating. This isn't just about one endorsement. It's about understanding how power really works in modern politics. See, Andrew Cuomo isn't just any politician. He was New York's governor for a decade. He served as HUD's secretary under Clinton. He was the state's attorney general. This guy has been in the power game for decades.
But didn't he resign because of sexual misconduct allegations?
He did in 2021. So what Atepico discovered is that this mayoral run is essentially Cuomo's attempt at political rehabilitation. He's betting that his experience and name recognition can overcome his baggage. And then along comes Musk with 100 million followers on X, essentially validating that bet.
So why does Musk care about a New York City mayoral race? He doesn't even live there, right?
This is where it gets really interesting. Atepico's analysis found that Musk's motivation isn't really about Cuomo at all. It's about stopping Mamdani. See, Mamdani represents something Musk fundamentally opposes, progressive policies that he views as anti-business. We're talking about significant corporate tax increases, wealth redistribution, housing justice initiatives.
Oh, so this is ideological for Musk. Partly.
But there's also a very practical business angle here. Atypica uncovered that Musk and Cuomo have a transactional history. Remember the Buffalo Billion Initiative? That's when Cuomo's administration gave a $750 million subsidy for Tesla's Gigafactory in New York. So Cuomo has literally put state money where his mouth is when it comes to supporting Musk's ventures.
Ah, so Musk knows Cuomo will be business-friendly because he's already been business-friendly to Musk specifically.
Exactly. And here's what makes this endorsement so strategically smart or potentially backfire spectacularly. In a three-way race, it's all about consolidation. Musk is essentially telling moderate and business-oriented voters, look, I know you might prefer the Republican, but if you really want to stop the progressive candidate, Cuomo is your only shot.
But does that actually work? I mean, New Yorkers are pretty savvy about politics.
That's the million-dollar question. And Atypica's research identified three possible scenarios. First, the consolidation scenario. Musk's endorsement successfully convinces enough moderate voters and even some Sliwa supporters that Cuomo is the pragmatic choice to stop Mamdani. In a tight three-way race, that could be decisive.
What's the second scenario?
The backlash scenario. The endorsement completely backfires. Progressive voters see this as proof that Cuomo is in the pocket of billionaire elites, it energizes Mamdani's base, and some moderate voters get turned off by what they see as outside interference from a non-resident celebrity.
And the third?
The noise scenario, all this media attention and social media buzz, but ultimately New Yorkers vote based on local issues and candidate history. Cuomo's baggage is just too heavy, and Musk's opinion doesn't move the needle because people have already made up their minds.
You know what strikes me about this whole thing? It's not just about one election. It's about how a handful of tech billionaires can now bypass traditional media and directly shape political conversations.
That's exactly the broader implication here. Musk owns the platform. He has 100 million followers, and he can inject his perspective directly into the political bloodstream without any gatekeepers. Whether you think that's democratizing or dangerous probably depends on whether you agree with him.
And the crazy thing is, we'll know in just a few days whether this actually worked.
Right? Because at the end of the day, this is a real-world test of whether social media influence can translate into actual votes in a sophisticated electorate like New York City. It's democracy in the age of platform power, and honestly, I'm not sure any of us really know what the rules are anymore.
Well, we'll be watching to see how this plays out. Thanks for listening, everyone. This has been a fascinating look at how power, politics, and technology intersect in ways we're still trying to understand. Thanks for tuning in.